Johnny Cash. I keep a close watch on the heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tide to find. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day is through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. All right. Now I taught the weeping willow how to cry, and I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. And the tears I cried for that woman are gonna flood you, big river, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota, and it tore me up every time I heard her drawl, southern drawl. Then I heard my dream was back downstream from Warden in Davenport, and I followed you, big river, when you called. Hit it, Tennessee 3. Yeah. All right, one time. Yeah, all right. That's pretty good. Yeah. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Yeah! Coming down that railroad track. Hey, look yonder coming down that railroad track. Woo! It's that orange blossom special, bringing my baby back. Talk to him now. Dragging on, but that train keeps rolling on down to San Antone. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, then I'd move it on a little farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Yeah! What I say? Hello, my friend. I'm glad to see you. Hello, my friend. Thank you very much. I thank you very much. And I'd just like to tell you that my name is Johnny Cash, and we're going to be with you every week this summer from Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. There you are. And we're gonna do our very best to make it an enjoyable stay for you. And for one, I hope you can be with us every week to meet some fine performers, what I think are some of the best talents in the country. Joining us tonight is Bob Dylan, Fannie Flagg, Doug Kershaw, and Miss Joni Mitchell. And you'll be seeing them in just a minute, including my family of regulars, the great Carter family, the Statler brothers, my friend Carl Perkins, and yours truly, Johnny Cash and the Tennessee Three. Hey, Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a kind of a special honor for me to present you to my first guest tonight, a young lady from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. Songwriter, poet, singer, real sweet, gentle person. Please make welcome Miss Joni Mitchell.
Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's cloud illusions. I recall I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, dizzy dancing where you feel as every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. You leave 'em laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions. I recall I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds. I've looked at life that way, but now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions. I recall I really don't know life at all. I've looked at life from both sides now, from up and down, and still at all.
Still pretty. Johnny Mitchell. This way is still pretty, Johnny. Still pretty. Isn't she pretty? So nice. You wrote that song.
Mm-hmm.
That's just great. You write a lot of songs?
I've got about 100, I guess, now.
That's beautiful. You know, I was in Saskatoon first time, I guess, 10 or 11 years ago with Johnny Horton on the show there. I wrote a song about Saskatoon.
It was called The Girl from Saskatoon.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Uh-huh. Were you at the show?
Yes, I was.
Oh, were you?
A friend of mine, Roseanne, was chosen the girl from Saskatoon.
Oh, nice. Hey, let's do a song together, okay?
Okay.
One of mine?
One of yours.
At my door the leaves are falling. A cold, wild wind will come. Sweethearts walk by together, and I still miss someone.
I wonder if he's sorry for leaving what we've begun. There's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. I go out on the party and look for a little fun, but I find a darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. I wonder if he's sorry for leaving what we've begun. There's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone. And I still miss someone. Here's an instrument that means different things to different people. You ask one person, and he might say it's a violin. Another will say it's a fiddle. Well, down in the bayou country of Louisiana, the Cajun people knew the fiddle and made it speak their language. I want you to meet a friend of mine who's been a friend for a long time that knows the bayou and knows the fiddle. He plays 28 other musical instruments, and he knows them all like he knows his own head. Welcome, my friend, the Louisiana man, Mr. Doug Kershaw.
Never one knew he was purple. Nobody else could ever show so much love for Diggy Diggy Well, that's the place they find romance, where they do the Cajun dance, steal a kiss with every chance, show their love with every glance. Diggy diggy la love, diggy diggy love, never one knew he was before. Nobody else could ever show so much love for Diggy Diggy Low. He finally went and seen her pa. Now he's got him a papa-in-law. He moved out where the bayous flow. Now he's got a little Diggy Diggy Low, Diggy Diggy la love, Diggy Diggy kilo.
Thank you. Thank you kindly. I'd like to do right now a song I wrote and all back about my mama, Rita, my daddy, Jack, and the rest of the family, and the way we made swamps of Louisiana. It's called Louisiana Man. At Bert, Mom and Papa called a little boy Ned. Drinking on the banks of the riverbed. A houseboat tied to a big tall tree. A home for my papa and my mama and me. The clock strikes 3 and Papa jumps to his feet. Already Mama's cooking Papa something to eat. At 1:30, Papa, he's ready to go. Well, he jumps in his bureau, headed down the bayou. He's got fishing lines strung across the Louisiana River. Gotta catch a big fish for us to eat. Setting traps in the swamp, catching anything he can. Gotta make a living, he's a Louisiana man. Gotta make a Louisiana man. Got muskrat hides, they're hanging by the dozens. Even got a lady make a muskrat's cousin. Got a mouth drying in the hot, hot sun. Tomorrow Papa's gonna turn him into mud. They call my mama Rita and my daddy Jack, and little baby brother on the floor, that's Mac. Fred and Ned are the family twins, and big brother Eddie's on the bayou fishing. On the river floor, Papa's great big boat. That's how my papa goes into town. He takes them every bit of the night and the day. He even makes a place where people stay. And I can hardly wait until tomorrow comes around. That's the day my papa takes the first in town. Papa promised me, Ned, that I could go. He'd even let me see a cowboy show. Saw cowboys and Indians for the first time then. I told my papa, gotta go again. Well, Papa said, son, we got lines to run. We'll come back again, but first there's work to be done. He's got fishing lines from across the Louisiana rivers. Gotta catch a big fish for us to eat. Setting traps in the swamp, catching anything he can. Gotta make a living, he's a Louisiana man. Gotta make a living, he's a Louisiana man. Gotta make a living, he's a Louisiana man.
Come along and ride this train. Come along and ride this train. Across the mountains, prairies, reservations, rivers, levees, plains. Come along and ride this train. Ride this train. Ride this train with me to Folsom Prison, where the culture of 1,000 years is shattered with the clanging of the cell door behind you. Men are put behind bars for acts committed against their fellow man or against their land, and sometimes accidentally, I guess. Then life and wealth are measured only by the amount of tobacco a man's got in his pocket. Well, outside your cell block is a wall, and outside that wall is another wall. And friend, when you're in there, you know you're in to stay. There's a lot of strange men in cell block 10, but the strangest of them all was a friend of mine who spent his time staring at the wall, staring at the wall. In his hand was a note that his gal had wrote. prove that crime don't pay, was the very same gal he robbed and stole for naming their wedding day, for naming her wedding day. He looked at the walls so strong and tall, you could hear him softly curse. Nobody at all ever climbed that wall, but I'm gonna be the first. I'm gonna be the first. The warden walked by and said, son, don't try. I'd hate to see you fall, 'cause there ain't no doubt they'll carry you out if you ever touch that wall, if you ever touch that wall. Well, you know, time to a man in prison is a peculiar thing. Most of us take time for granted. It comes and it goes. Well, I talked to a prisoner recently who was treading his hours in death row, and I asked him what time was like to him. He'd been on death row 6 years, and he said, man, it ain't like nothing. It ain't like nothing. He said, you don't live for tomorrow, next week, or next year. You live for today, just today, 'cause that's all you got, just one day at a time. Well, sometimes a little ray of hope might shine through and give you something. Over a half-century ago, the officials at Folsom Prison gave the men all the granite block that they wanted, and they built a chapel. Well, this has been a source of inspiration for many of the prisoners, and in the case of one man that I met when I sang at Folsom Prison, his name was Glenn Shirley, and he's become a friend of mine. He doesn't mind if I tell you his name. He found something to live for, and he became a faithful member of that congregation, a little ray of hope in that chapel, and he wrote a song about it. Inside the walls of a prison, my body may be, but my Lord has set my soul free. There's a gray stone chapel here at Folsom, a house of worship in this den of sin. You wouldn't think that God had a place here at Folsom, but it saved the soul of many lost men. Now this gray stone chapel here at Folsom stands 100 years old, made of granite rock. It takes a ring of keys to move here at Folsom, but the door to the house of God is never locked. Inside the walls of a prison, my body may be, but my Lord has set my soul free. Well, there are men here who don't ever worship, and there are men here who scoff at the ones who pray. But I got down on my knees in that gray stone chapel, and I thank the Lord for helping me each day. Now this gray stone chapel here at Folsom has the touch of God's hand on every stone. It's become a flower of light in a field of darkness, but it's given me the strength to carry on. Inside the walls of a prison, my body may be, but my Lord has set my soul free. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, then I'd move it on a little farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, there's a lot of us who work very hard for our daily bread, and every so often it's nice to sit down, relax, and have a laugh or two. Tonight, I think we have just a person to do that for you. Please make welcome Miss Fannie Flagg.
I noticed something very strange has happened. Very few people wear glasses anymore. Seems like everybody has contact lens, particularly the ladies. And I happen to know a little bit about this because I wear them myself. I'm so nearsighted, I didn't know I was a little girl until I was 10. But something happens to people when they get contact lens. Their whole personality changes. And I'd like to show you exactly what I mean. And I'd like to show you a friend of mine at her first party in her brand new pair of contact lens. Oh, hello, George. How's your mother? Yes, it is a lovely party. Guess what? You'll never guess. I've got on contact lens. You didn't notice, did you? Uh-huh. I just got them 2 weeks ago. I can only keep them in 12 more minutes. But, you know, I didn't know I needed them either. George, you remember how stupid I used to be? Uh-huh. Well, I wasn't stupid, just nearsighted, that's all. My boss noticed it first. I kept shortening his cigars. So I went and had my vision checked, which was very disheartening because George, the doctor, didn't even have one chart that I could see. Oh, he was so rude. Well, at first, he gave me these horrible thick glasses. Well, they were so heavy, they hurt my nose, so I simply refused to wear the tacky things. And he said if I didn't wear them, I'd just have to get a seeing eye dog or something. Excuse me. Well, after Shep was killed... Oh, I only have 8 more minutes to go. George, I've lost one. Contact lens. Well, don't just sit there, George. Help me find it. Well, it's a little bitty piece of glass. You have? Oh, thank goodness. George, that's an ashtray. Oh, how embarrassing. You can get up now, George. I know where it is. Well, there goes the party. What's that you say, George? No, I can read lips. You don't mind girls that wear glasses? Oh, well, I would like to stay. More sophisticated. Oh, you know, not many men feel that way. I always believed men never made passes at girls that wear glasses. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Much better. Oh, George, I didn't know Helen was Chinese. George, would you care to dance? George! George! Oh, George!
Thank you. You know, there's a whole lot of talk going around about gun control, and I ain't taking sides. But I'd like to say something for the poor country boys that might have to go out and get themselves a rabbit so they can stay fed. Let them boys have a gun. It's hard to chase a rabbit down. A young cowboy named Billy Joe grew restless on the farm. boy filled with wanderlust who really meant no harm. He changed his clothes and shined his boots and combed his dark hair down. But his mother cried as he walked out, "Don't take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town." He laughed and kissed his mom and said, "Your Billy Joe's a man. I can shoot as quick and straight as anybody can. But I wouldn't shoot without a cause, I'd gun nobody down." But she cried again as he rode away, "Don't take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town." He sang a song his own, he rode, his guns hung at his hips. He rode into a cattle town, a smile upon his lips. He stopped and walked into a bar and laid his money down. And his mother's words echoed again, "Don't take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town." He drank his first strong liquor then to calm his shaking hand, and tried to tell himself at last he had become a man. A dusty cowpoke at his side began to laugh him down, and his mother's words echoed again, "Don't take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town." Filled with rage, then Billy Joe reached for his gun to draw. But the stranger drew his gun and fired before he even saw. As Billy Joe fell to the floor, the crowd all gathered round and wondered at his final words, "Don't take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town." Well, it's love song time on the show. Here's a song about a man and his dog. Well, he's not very handsome to look at. He's shaggy and he's like a hog. And he's always killing my chickens, that dirty old egg-sucking dog. Egg-sucking dog. I'm gonna stomp your head in the ground if you don't stay out of my hen house, you dirty old egg-sucking hound. Now if you don't stop eating my eggs up, though I'm not a real bad guy, I'm going to take my rifle and send him to that great chicken house in the sky. Egg-sucking dog, I'm gonna stomp your head in the ground if you don't stay out of my hen house, you dirty old egg-sucking hound. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I see some of you fellas out there lonesome tonight, too. Well, right now, here's a lovely young lady, my wife, June Carter. Hey, hey, baby. Hi. Go away from my window. Leave at your own pace. I'm not the one you want me. I'm not the one you need. You say you're looking for someone who's never weak, but always strong, to protect you and defend you, whether you are right or wrong. Someone to open each and every door, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Da, 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 Go lightly from the ledge, babe. Go lightly on the ground. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'll only let you down. You say you're looking for someone who'll promise never to part. Someone to close his eyes for you. Someone to close your heart. Someone to die for you and more. But it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. You say you're looking for someone to pick you up each time you call. To gather flowers constantly and to come each time you call. And we'll love you for your life and nothing more. But it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. A few months ago, June and I went to the land of Israel, and it was a very inspiring trip to see the places that we had heard and sung about all of our life, like the River Jordan, city of Nazareth, Jerusalem, Bethlehem. Very great trip for us. Back when we were kids, we heard stories and sang these songs, and Carl Perkins wrote one for us that takes us back and tells it like it was. I remember when I was a lad, times were hard and things were bad. There's a silver lining behind every cloud. Just poor people, that's all we were, trying to make a living out of black land. We'd get together in a family circle, singing loud. Daddy sang bass,
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother would join right in there.
'cause singing seems to help a troubled soul. One of these days, it won't be long, I'll rejoin them in a song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. Oh no, the circle won't be broken by and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy will sing bass.
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother would join right in there.
In the sky, Lord, in the sky. I remember after work, Mama would call in all of us. You could hear us singing for a country mile. Now little brother's done gone on, but I'll rejoin him in a song. We'll be together again up yonder in a little while. Daddy will sing bass.
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother would join right in there.
'Cause singing seems to help a troubled soul. One of these days, it won't be long, I'll rejoin them in a song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. Oh no, the circle won't be broken by and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy sing bass.
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother would join right in there.
In the sky, Lord, in the sky. Oh, the circle won't be broken by and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy sing bass.
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother was going right in the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in Thank you very much. And to all of those wonderful people who dropped by to be with us tonight on our first show, a big, big thank you. And I would like very much to see you next week when our guests are going to be Dan Blocker, Claren McMahon, Gordon Lightfoot, and Miss Evie Sands. Until then, I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the time is mine. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Good night, everybody.
Hotel accommodations in Nashville for personnel and guests provided by Ramada Inn. There's a Ramada Inn wherever you go across the nation, where there's luxury for less. Travel arrangements and promotional consideration arranged through and provided by the people of American Airlines, who invite you to enjoy new, exciting Americana service on most transcontinental flights. Fly the American way.